Okay, let's start off by saying if you are new to this channel in any way and you're looking to watch said video with me, we do not do that here. I do a timer. We do a 3-second countdown and then we watch the video together. You can go to a source and watch it along with me. If you don't want to do said thing, I suggest going to a different channel. That's what we do here. And I know it won't get a lot of views. I know that for everything, but a year and a half ago we tried this for a week, adding the video and sound, and then just sound, and I got my channel taken down and barely got it back up. So I'm not taking the risk. If you guys do want to watch along with me, that's why I do the 3-second countdown. That's also why we have the timer up there. So I'll be trying to explain that with different videos we do, or I might cut this out and put this at the beginning of each video, at least for a while. But otherwise, if you guys are new, that's what we do here, and we'll probably jump right into the video. Okay, hello YouTube. So, if you guys didn't see, let me give the brief description if you guys want to dislike this video as soon as it comes out. It's okay. I've seen it happen as soon as the video comes out because this is a rewatch. I do this only for certain episodes. I say this in every one. I do this only for certain episodes. If an episode's very emotional or very much so a really intense episode where I just couldn't read everything, and it took me, I think it took me 6 watches of this before I could actually understand everything that was happening, because it's English subbed. I'm very bad with reading, and it takes me I can't feel the not the dynamic of the voices, but the cadence of the voices. If you don't know what they're saying without the subbed, you can't really feel the cadence. That's why I love dub, because I can feel the cadence of the voices, and I can really just sit back and watch the full episode as it is without having to really have to worry about reading, only about the side things that they have to put in translations. So if anything, we will pick up episode 25 here. This is the last episode of the season. This was one of the 3 episodes this season I really wanted to do dubbed, and they just released episode 24 and 25, I think, Saturday night. So you guys are getting this today. One Piece full review, Tower of God episode 11, because I forgot it last week, and I think Tanya the Evil episode 10, 11, 12 today. So you guys are getting that and probably 1 gameplay part. So you guys are getting 5 videos today, so I'm sorry about that. I probably will space them out throughout the day, throughout the afternoon to night, instead of having them all released at night like I usually do, to give you some time to watch stuff. So otherwise, if you guys want to keep watching, as we're jumping into episode 25 of season 4, dubbed in 3, 2, 1. It's no... Shoto was one of the first ones to really step out to Mom, his mother. I'm sorry about him. He's snoring, but this is best time to record stuff, because then you don't have him yelling about gameplay in the background. He's not pretending anymore, and we know that. I don't think he is. This probably won't be one of the last times I see the intro and outro to season 4. Until I rewatch the whole season 1 through season 4. I do that with a lot of shows I really love. I've seen One Piece episodes, every One Piece episode. I don't skip filler. I will talk about more of this in the next Bleach part that'll come out later this week. I don't skip any filler episode on anything. I watch straight through. Don't care if it's filler. We still go through it. But I've watched One Piece episodes, I think, twice now. I've watched every episode in subbed, and I've watched every episode up to dubbed right now. So technically I've seen every episode twice, at least up to where dubbed is caught up to. Not falling is probably a good way to describe it. I wonder if every Nomo after this point will be able to do that, or if it's only special few that will be able to talk. This is one of the animes I only watch anime only. I see snippets of the manga every so often on Twitter, and then I mute the post, usually. So I've seen some snippets of the manga, because apparently the last few weeks have been really incredible chapters, so they keep sharing one picture. Or, well, actually, I think the first picture I've seen so far has been this week, with Zaiwa, Eraserhead, being cool as always. Him going straight through the building so quickly like that is incredible. Because the amount of force it took to just go straight through the building is incredible. I give Hawk the credit too. His power is incredible. But I'm guessing that's the case because he's been training with the Secret Service or the police for years, it seems, with the pictures we've been getting. I'm guessing they regenerate over time. the This is incredible. Also, the ability to spit out more Nomu after losing that much. Because I wonder if that is a quirk to shrink the Nomu and contain it in its body. Because it had to be. Because it has a plan in a way. Him able to enlarge his feathers to swords is incredible too. I'm guessing that's more the case too because of you. Dabi has to have had used his flames too much to cause the skin around him to get scarred like it is that we've seen. It's also very possible that Dabi is Todoroki, and I've been seeing theories. I've been listening to some of it, trying to stay away from any manga spoilers, but it's a lot of them saying, "Oh, we've not seen one of the Todorokis since," so it could be it could definitely be it because it's not a fire type user. But if anything, the manga user will find out before I will. Him here using it is incredible because it's an incredible attack, but also the Nomu ripping off its head to escape the damage is also incredible. The scar is gonna be one hell of a thing to remember every time you draw Endeavor. I give them the manga writers credit because every character you have to remember the scars. He is trying to rewrite his history. Not rewrite it, but help change it and be a better father. And it's one hell of a up path. And this episode is definitely his start. Like they say at the end, it's his start to the rebuilding. I do give Endeavor the credit to, even after just taking that wound, to go back into combat so quickly. Because that takes a lot of resolve to ignore the pain and go straight into battle like that. Because that's basically what he's doing. Also, I'm guessing since he's past that healing point, his healing point where it starts damaging his body, I'm guessing that's why his wound stopped bleeding so quickly, because he just burnt the wound. We've seen it in multiple animes before. My most memorable one is Colonel Mustang, when he had to burn himself to keep himself alive and active when he was bleeding to death. And to solder the wound like that is incredibly painful. I tried in the past on basic cuts or scars, but that's another whole thing because it's on your face. Also, I never noticed it. That's Natsu. That's a represents that might actually be Natsu's voice actor. It's very close to Natsu. I need to look him up. Natsu's voice actor. That's very close. And the Easter egg is Natsu because he's a fire user. So it'd definitely be looking up to Endeavor, who's number one. I need to look that up at the end now. The only episode I have not seen English dubbed at this point is episode 24. I've seen every other episode English dubbed. Because I saw this come out, and I was like, I have to see this. See, at this point, I don't know if it's blood or if it's just scarred over. Or it's already scarred over. Yeah, there's no way you can take it in alive at this point. I think it's still bleeding, actually. I never pay attention enough to say so. No. And as far as we know and everything we've seen so far, he was the only one ever looking forward to beat All Might. Beat that massive power. See, because he's lost a lot of feathers at this point, I'm guessing they do regenerate over time. The music is incredible too because it brings everything just together. So much better when I don't have to read. So much better. Stop thinking altogether. Also, I didn't never notice he doesn't have any wings left. Hawks. That has to be Natsu. That has to be. I'm picking up a few mangas here soon too to add to the channel. A few more. Some are smaller mangas, but I'll say this again. I can't believe how many flame users are in animes. I never realized how many they were until I started seeing posts about favorite flame users. And I just realized how many there are over the many animes I've watched over the years. Prominence Burn plus Ultra, I'm guessing, is his final move, his last hurrah, because he has definitely wasted a shit ton of energy in this fight. The other thing I'm very curious about here is the very end with Deku. No, they can never stop moving forward. With Shoto, not Shoto, Aizawa, present Mike, and that other. I wonder who their other friend is, because we have not seen a blue hair person like that. It looks like Blue Flames too. Also seems like they train Hawk to control his feathers using his other senses other than sight. I really haven't really picked up. It's still like minor stuff I'm missing. It's always the minor stuff that. I'm guessing these are the, like I said in my review, my first reaction and review, I'm guessing these are all the previous owners of One for All. But I'm guessing that's what All for One looked like back then. And the brother. But here's the question, why? All Might was explaining how he only ever saw it once. It could be something entirely different, though. I'm very curious in the sense of it. Do not spoil me, guys. But I'm really curious because if that is the 8 users before him, I wonder what that actually means, because them showing up has to mean something within the long scheme of the show. Because I don't think they would just show off this and not have a point to it. I do wonder about a few things, though. So, oh, excuse me. Like I said, I am picking manga, so you guys will get more manga. This is the last time we're doing My Hero until the My Hero movie, but I'm waiting for that to actually get a digital release to buy or rent before we do that. Next week, you guys will be in 3 movies at least. You guys are getting The Beast and the Man, which is a movie I've been seeing parts to. Tanya the Evil, they put out a movie. That's why we're trying to beat it, get the last part up today. And Konosuba, the movie. Then there might be another 1 or 2. If you guys have any recommendations for movies that I should pick up, I'll also tweet on Twitter for movie week that I could be missing. But I'm just checking something real quick, guys. Okay, I don't think that we really have one yet, so that'll change over time. Otherwise, that is the final reaction we're doing for the season. Next season comes out next year. Same thing with Mon Mashida and a few other things. The Inspector, I think, also has season 2 coming out next year. So we have a few coming out next year. We have a few animes coming out this summer. Fire Force season 2. Re:Zero season 2. There's a few others I just can't think right now. And then we have some starting in the fall too. Like, Sword Art Online also starting up the final 12 episodes of War of the Underworld starting up in the summer. You have Seven Deadly Sins final season or second to final season, whatever it is, starting up in the fall. And then probably a few more shows I just cannot remember at this point. The God of High School starting up in the summer, so you guys will have a lot of content in the next couple weeks to come. Otherwise, really thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up a lot of content. Otherwise, this has been Mr. Zegan signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are. Just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.